we observe when we look around the world is that a lot of things go together. You see empowered women who are more educated, marry later, have fewer children, are more active in the labour market. What we don't know is which of those things causes the other. So this is a photograph of some girls in the Kishore Konta program, which is an adolescent empowerment program in Bangladesh. One thing that really struck me was how shy they were, how hard they found it to speak up. When I would reach out and talk to them, often they would start shaking, and shaking quite violently, because they were just so intimidated by me asking them questions. That just kind of went to my heart, that someone asking them about themselves and having to speak up was so unusual for them that they had this physical reaction. That was one of the most powerful experiences I had there. When we looked at the data, we realized that a third of the girls in our study were stunted and malnourished, which is quite surprising given at the level of income of Bangladesh. A girl who was, say, 14, 15 or 16 had a body of a girl, of a 10, 11 or 12-year-old girl. And then to realize that these girls were going to get married soon and start childbearing with these very undeveloped bodies just made me realize how important tackling child marriage was. I came to Bangladesh because of an exciting project that Save the Children was working on to look at empowering adolescent girls, and persuaded them to also examine an incentive to delay marriage. So some people received an empowerment program and some people received an incentive to delay marriage. And some received both of those. That project actually ended up being quite successful, and in particular the incentive to delay marriage did lead to a significant reduction in the level of child marriage. Now in this project, what we want to do is say, given that there was a reduction in child marriage, has that led to changes in economic empowerment? In other words, did the girls who got to stay at school longer, stay at home longer, develop better before they get married, did they end up being more active in the labour market? We're actually interviewing every parent of every adolescent girl in 460 communities so that we can try and see whether any of these norms changed. We were with a family talking about the decision that they made about when the girl in their family was going to be married. When parents are faced with a proposal for a very good match and they have to trade off having her marry early and have to leave school with the prospect that they won't find another groom as eligible who will be as caring, as educated, as high income again, the agony that that family went through, I think that was an incredible window into this difficult, challenging question that we're looking at. So our hope is that the women who married past the age of 18 and therefore not as children have a different relationship with their husband and their in-laws because they come with more education, they come with more maturity. When a woman starts being more active economically, that can often open up the ability to interact in many more ways. She becomes a more powerful figure within the community. The main thing I want people to walk away with is actually we found a relatively modest financial incentive can dramatically reduce the number of child marriages. So this is something that we can do something about.